It's already recording. Anyways, if you guys are on, please let me know so that I can see. But I should be live in the Impact Collective. I have no idea how one of my videos ended up in House of Scents, but it's okay. I'm glad it's there, and I hope it's not anywhere else earlier when I went live. So I wanted to jump on and let all of my teamies and their teams know, because transition period, it's very overwhelmingly fun. Okay, so it's a little overwhelming, but it's also a little fun. And I know that one of my new teamies, Jessica, the other day I was talking to her and she said there's a lot of language and lingo that it just seems very advanced. So I wanted to try and break this down as much as possible. And I want my people to feel free to, comment. I think I can see comment so that if you have any questions, I can respond to it live now, okay? But I know it's Sunday. I know everybody's doing stuff. So if you don't jump on now, it's totally okay. I want you guys to, I just wanted to use this opportunity. I have a little bit of downtime. I think I should charge my laptop. Give me a second. Forget it. 43%. If it goes any lower, I'll stop it. But anyways, I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about transition. So what is transition? So right now, the new catalog is getting ready to release August 1st. The new hold on, she wants to go shopping. I'm gonna tell her, no, you need to clean your room. Clean your room first. I'm sorry, guys, parenting and bossing at the same time. But I am here to talk about transition periods. So the brand new catalog for fall and winter will be releasing August 1st. And transition period happens twice a year. Transition is the month that we are transitioning right before the new catalog releases. So what typically happens is Scentsy will discount a lot of items, okay? I don't 100% know if the discounts have a rhyme or reason, like if it's pretty consistent each time. I've never really put thought to that. But what I have done is I have paid attention to what they're doing. So it will always be, most of the items on the website will be 10% off. Usually when I say most, it means it doesn't include limited time offers. It does not include licensed items. So if you see Mickey Mouse, you see Marvel, you see any of those NFL, anything that is a licensed item and partnership, those are generally almost never discounted during transition period. Now, difference when there's a clearance and it happens to be one of the clearance items, that's a totally different story. But during transition month, which is right now in July, the whole month of July is transition month because August 1, the new catalog comes. Okay, so in this period is 10% off. For the first time ever, the discontinuing scents, Scentsy is discounting it to 20% off. So this is a really great time for all of you to get your customers who have been interested, who have been curious, and really blast it out there that these sales are happening right now. And it's the entire month of July, but put a little bit of FOMO, so fear of missing out, put a little bit of FOMO in them so that they know that these items will sell out. And when they sell out, you cannot make things magically appear for them. So let them know now. The sooner the better they purchase. Start stocking up for Christmas. I have some friends that are very, like, I didn't realize it until I started selling Scentsy. I have friends who are big on preparing for Christmas nice and early. They do not want to wait until November to do it. They want to start doing it now. Especially if you have friends who work with who have staff, right? So I'm a nurse leader. I have a team. I have several teams. And, if I wanted to gift my teams gifts, I want to start stocking up on it now so that I'm not spending so much money all at once in November and December timeframe. So you guys want to go ahead and know who your customer base is and start really marketing to them. So you want to tell them that the things are on sale right now, 10 to 20% off. It's while supplies last. So the moment that warmer sells out or that wax bar sells out, it's gone forever. Another thing that you want to market at this time is the Scentsy Club subscriptions, right? So Scentsy's Club subscription is, you can sign up for 1 month, every other month, or every quarter, which happens every 3 months, right? They can cancel at any time. If they buy $30, they get 10% off in Scentsy Club. If they buy $60, they get 10% off in Scentsy Club and an additional half price item from the club items. Okay. So it behooves you to tell your customers Scentsy has a program called Always Get My Bar. When it's Always Get My Bar, if their favorite scent discontinues, Scentsy will continue to forever and ever make that scent for them as long as they keep their club active. The moment they skip a month or the moment they decide to cancel their club, which they can cancel at no cost to them, it then gets canceled and they will never ever be able to add it back again until it maybe comes back during a Bring Back My Bar event, or if it comes back in the future with another catalog. But once it's gone, it's gone. So this is the time where you want to tell your customers to go ahead and start adding their favorite scents to their club. Some consultants will go as far as adding their favorite scents to their own clubs. Like me as a consultant, I might add a customer's, but I don't do that. Why put that ownership on you when you can just tell your customers, hey, go ahead and add it to your Scentsy Club. You get 10% off, you know? And they're like, oh, but you have to pay for shipping. Well, I mean, if you think about the 10% off part, it kind of equates, like it equals out with the shipping, if it makes sense. So, you know, be clever in what you're telling them. I have in my Scentsy Club, I have my laundry products in my Scentsy Club, and I have my clean products and my bath and shower products in my Scentsy Club, because I need that stuff on a rotating subscription, because I use Scentsy. I use laundry for all my Scentsy items, or I use all my laundry is done with Scentsy items. My cleaning products, I love the counter clean. I use that for everything. I use the concentrate to help pour out to my counter clean as well. So my biggest customer is myself. So I make sure that I have that on a rotating basis. So if you have any customers who's in love with washer whiffs, tell them, add it to their Scentsy Club, have it shipped to them automatically each month. It's a no-brainer. If they're using it, they're going to need to replenish it. So instead of them having to pick up the phone and call you, you know, they don't have to deal with you. You know, you can just tell them, hey, go ahead and add this to your Scentsy Club. And then it just happens every reoccurring. And then if they need to, you know, do anything else and order anything in addition to that, then, you know, you can make it happen. So it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing perk to your customers. Get them on board with that, because that's where you will have residual income, because you're guaranteed almost that income every month until they decide to cancel, or every other month, or every, you know, quarter, whatever they have their subscription in. But that's how you market Scentsy Club. Right now is the time to do that, because there's so many discontinuing scents. People don't like change. They're going to want their scents forever and ever for the next 10 years. And how dare Scentsy decides to cancel it, right? That's where you market Always Get My Bar program. Tell them to add it to their Scentsy Club, and Scentsy will continue to forever make them. Now, here's a trick. Here's a pro tip. If they add one wax bar to their Scentsy Club, but really they use about maybe 2 or 3 of those wax bars, let's say Sunkissed Citrus, that's getting discontinued. I'm in shock, because I have that by the brick. Okay, so I'm in shock that they're actually discontinuing that. And if I use 3 or 4 Sunkissed Citrus a month, then I'm going to want to make sure I have 3 or 4 Sunkissed Citrus going on in my Scentsy Club, because I need the same amount replenished for what I'm spending, what I'm using. So that's how you market it. Okay. So anyways, I digress, but I think that was really important to explain to you guys how Transition Month works with the discounts, how to market it to your customers, because marketing that to your customers is, you have to be very strategic and smart in how you tell them. You know, sometimes people don't realize, oh my gosh, okay, there's a sale, great. But guess what? Your scent's about to disappear, and I know you love it, so let's go ahead and add it to your Scentsy Club so that you can keep on getting it. And that next month, when it completely disappears, you're not mad because Jasmine told you so to add it to your Scentsy Club, right? So that's what you tell your customers. That's how you market it, and that's how you're going to have residual income for future. Okay? Now, I wanted to talk about the transition items. If you guys go onto your workstation, under your news tab, look up the word transition, and you should see a whole post about the transition items, right? Scentsy has made it easy for us. I've been with them for almost 2 years now. They have made it easier for us. In the past, we had to pick and choose what we wanted to get that are brand new catalog items. We didn't have early release access. Right now, the last 2 seasons, Scentsy has made it possible for us to have early release access. Whoever just jumped on, I would love to see who you are. Say hi for me. And so I want to make sure that my customers are able to get their hands on samples, because I want to hype up the heck out of the new catalog, right? So if you look on your workstation, look under transition, and you're going to see a whole list of things. Scentsy has the clean bundle transition. Scentsy has the laundry bundle transition. Scentsy has the whole transition kit. So what does it mean by transition, right? So it's the new stuff. It's the new things that are coming out in the fall and winter that it's brand new to Scentsy catalog. So the new Scentsy Clean Bundle transition has, you get to select which one of those ones you want. That's from the new scents. The new Wash Your Whiffs collection, the laundry collection, you get to choose, it's what, Fluffy Fleece, I think. So you get to choose that. But you get to choose those, and it helps for you to be able to make samples for your customers, you know, use it for yourself, experience it, and just share like the wow behind what it is, okay? But what I ended up getting in last month, I ended up earning the brick by brick. So as the incentive winner or earner, I ended up getting the transition kit from Scentsy. So Courtney went live in House of Scents about this, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth with you guys, okay? So what I ended up getting was a whole 25 pack of catalogs, okay? These are the brand new catalogs here. These catalogs are amazing, but they are heavy to send out. So if you guys want to save on money, get the product list. I don't have a product list to show you guys, but the catalogs are great for my local people. So it's the whole entire catalog in the back. Make sure you label it with your information. Never, ever, ever hand over Scentsy product to somebody without putting a label on it. Because what happens? If I gave this to Susie Q and Susie Q decided she was going to give it to her mom, because her mom was interested. Her mom takes this catalog from her, but there's no contact information on it whatsoever. So her mom just goes on to Scentsy.com and orders it, and you just lost a potential sale because your information was not plastered all over this thing. Okay, so make sure anything that you're handing out, catalog, samples, there's always your name on it somewhere. You know, even if it's just you printed a piece of paper, staple that sucker to here, okay? Make sure your information is on here, and then take amazing care of that customer when you gain them, okay? Because this can be passed from person to person, and if that information is gone and you assume Susie Q was just gonna order from you, but Susie Q gave it to her mom or her sister or her cousin, your information just went completely, nobody knows where it came from. So they're gonna go to Scentsy.com and order, and it's gonna go to whoever it gets attached to. Okay, so make sure you always label everything. So for me, 25 is good, but I like more. So I ended up ordering another pack of 25. I need 50 for my people, okay? And then I have product lists to send out later on as well. What's important about this? What's important about this other than, okay, it's just 25. So make sure you guys, I know. Hello, Courtney went over this, and I'm going to go over it again because I want to emphasize, make sure it's the United States English version, okay? You guys, if you order United States, or if you order English Canada, yeah, it's still going to be written in English, but the pricing is all going to be in Canadian dollars. So you want to give people United States English if you want them to be able to see English pricing. Now, you can do United States Spanish if you have a lot of Spanish speakers in your circle of customers. That's totally fine. And if anything, that might actually be more beneficial for you, because then there's not that language barrier and the translation piece to it. So if you need to get them in Spanish, perfect, but get them in Spanish US, because the prices are in US dollars, because there's also Spanish Mexico and the prices are in pesos. Okay, so you guys don't want to do that. Make sure you order English USA, because if you don't, it's going to be in another dollar amount in Canadian dollars and Mexican pesos. And so you guys want to make sure that this is English USA. All right. I also received, as part of my incentive kit, but you guys can order it, the 10 new wax bars. Okay, this I'm going to highlight a lot. I'm going to get back to it really quick so that I don't forget what I need to do. What also came with the transition kit are these stickers. So I love using these stickers. I'm going to show you how and why in a little bit, because if you don't want the overwhelming cost of shipping wax samples to people, all you need to do is use one of our pre-made cards. One of the leaders have already made some beautiful cards with the new scents, the 10 new scents for the season, with the description underneath. All you have to do is get them printed. You can print them at home, you can print them at FedEx, you can print them at work, but don't get caught. Just saying. In color. And then you can add these stickers to those pieces, and all they have, now they have a scratch and sniff. So if you don't want to go through the costly cost of sending out samples and you want to save yourself some money, these stickers are amazing because you can send them an entire sheet full of stickers. Ah, I wish, let me grab it really quick. The entire sheet full of stickers, and you guys can save money. But hold on, let me just grab it. Oh, guys, I've been doing lives for the last couple of hours. Okay. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this? Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is your stickers. This is somebody else made it. I didn't make it. I'm not going to recreate the wheel. We are sharing these. The moment us leaders are seeing it in other leadership pages, we're sharing them. But these started out like this. And I want to emphasize this because I know a lot of people are working on a very tight budget, but they come out like this, okay? And these wax, this one is actually on the small side. These are not printed to scale, but they do come out like this. If you print these, they come out like this, and then you just put your stickers right on top of them. That's just me being very perfectly aligned, but these are all stickers put onto this piece of paper. I had this printed at FedEx. There's 2 to a page. I cut them down the middle, and then, you know, it's a little bit harder than your normal paper, and then I put stickers on them. And if you wanted to save yourself some money, but you want your customers to see and experience the new scents, these are scratch and sniff stickers, guys. Get them out to your people. You can get them in their hands for as little as, what is it, 42 cents, 48 cents, whatever a letter is now. Do that, okay? It's really, really important. To get people excited by doing this. You don't have to do samples. You don't have to be extra like me. You can do this, save yourself some money, but still get people excited because you're using the scratch and sniff stickers, and that's just as good. You don't have to be a rock star sending out $15 Happy Mails. Make it work in your budget. That is really important. I think sometimes people get overwhelmed because it costs a lot of money. You know, if I did a Happy Mail package, my Happy Mail package will easily cost $5 to send. You know, $5 to send, and I wanted to send it to 10 people. That's already $50. No, $50. That's a lot of money, you guys. And everybody's on a tight budget, and I get it. Gas is fucking expensive, right? So if anything, get the stickers. The 10 new sticker packs, get them. They're in your consultant store or they're in the transition list. Just look and see if the transition list has the 10 stickers only. I don't think it does. Go to your consultant stores because these, when they sell out, they sell out. And these are the best thing ever. You don't have to do what I do. You don't have to be extra like me and give out deluxe samples. You can just do this, and you can put it, you can fold it, right? And then you can put it into a regular envelope and you can mail it off for a stamp. And that's it. And people can scratch it, they can smell it, they can still fall in love with the new scents without you breaking bank. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't break bank if you can't. Do what's within your budget, okay? That's really important. I think a lot of leaders forget to remind people that because they just forget to. And I'm very cognizant of the money aspects for everybody. So do what you do. But I wanted to give you guys that option, okay? I hope you're taking notes, everybody. Okay, so this is what I do. I take, personally, this is where I get extra and you don't have to do this. I take these 10 wax bars. I get people hyped up about it. I tell people, last chance, first glance. What's last chance, first glance? It means, for me, in the month of July, if any of my customers make a purchase, I am going to send them their 10 new deluxe size samples. This is not breaking compliance because I am not giving them free products, I'm giving them samples. There's a huge difference between products versus samples. I can give them samples all day long. And as long as I'm giving them samples, I'm not breaking compliance. So what do I do with these 10, right? I take them, this was last season. I take them and I turn them into deluxe size samples, okay? Deluxe size samples, 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 samples. Every single one got a sample. I put the scratch and sniff stickers here, but if you don't have scratch and sniff stickers, handwrite it on a label. Handwrite it, pineapple mango on a label. It does not have to be pretty. You just need to get the product under people's noses. Once the product goes under people's noses and they smell it, this stuff sells itself, okay? That's all you need to do. Look at how thick, okay? Can you guys see that? Look at how thick my sample is. This is why I call them deluxe size samples. But this is what I do because I'm extra for my VIP. But I will tell you, my VIPs know. I've done this for the last 3 or 4 transitions. They know, and they look forward to this because they want to try all the 10 new samples too. And so they'll go on now during the month of July and they're going to make their purchase. They're going to buy $30, $50, $100, whatever it is. They're going to buy something. And when they buy something, they know they're going to get a whole 10 pack from me of all the new samples. And that's what I do. It's just what I do for my people, okay? So make sure you get, this is my packaging. You can get some cheap packaging from Hobby Lobby or anywhere, Dollar Tree if you want to, with the little plastic bags. You make it your own. You don't have to do what Jasmine does. Jasmine's extra. She does things a little extra. That's fine. So you take it like this. I like to do that. You can handwrite your own label, but make sure your marketing is on it. Okay? And it doesn't have to be pretty. It can also be just something as simple as this. Look, I got tired of spending all this money on this gorgeous cartoon marketing and people just, opens it up and trash it. So I started doing this, started saving money. My information's right there. Okay? So just a simple regular label. All I did was added my name, my website, my phone number, and a QR code, so that they can scan and go straight to my website. So it's easy. The less clicks people have to take, the more likely they're going to purchase from you. That's just my theory. I don't know if there's statistics behind it, but that's my theory. Okay. So, you don't have to make this pretty label. I got tired of paying so much money for these labels and putting them on every single package. Now I only put them on my catalog. I did this instead. Okay. So you guys just make it work. It does not have to cost a whole lot of money. Okay. So there's 10 samples total in here. My people know. Come by. After you've purchased, I'm going to give you 10 of these. 10 of these. But what sucks, guys, is that it is summertime and everything melts. So I end up having to freeze these. And freezing the wax does wonders for you. You will be able to freeze it. I take it and I wrap it in our heat, whatever, resilient silver bubble wrap that they give us. I wrap it in that, and then I put it in the freezer, the deep freezer, for a day, and then I go and mail it out. But I mail it out in the evening time so that it can travel through the night and stay frozen. That's how I do it here in Miami. So I drop it off. My post office closes at 5:30. I drop it off at 5 p.m. so that it gets to them, and then it's traveling overnight to whatever their destination is. So it's not traveling during the day, and it's not hot outside. That has been my strategy, and it's worked so far. So wherever you're living, I live in Miami, it cannot get worse than here. So make it happen. But this does get expensive because I have to look at how thick it is, right? Like, it's not a small mail. So I generally will put this in with their orders. But it's a promise that I make to my customers, and that's what I'm willing to do for my non-locals. So there's only a few non-locals. Most of my people are local, and I will just deliver their orders with this. And so they look forward to that. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Like, this is what I do. This is how I really sell in July. My July is all around last chance, first glance. My July is all around the clearance items. My July is all around make any purchase and you're going to get deluxe size samples from Jasmine. That's how I market it. That's how it's worked for me for the last however many transition seasons. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and it's worked out really, really, really well. So I wanted to stop here really fast and just let you guys know. I think this is more than really fast, but just wanted to let you guys know. You don't have to break bank. I don't want you guys to break bank. If you have to, just buy the stickers and get these on there. That's it. You don't have to send samples if you don't have the money. If you don't have the budget to support mailing those samples out or to hand those samples out, don't do it. Do this. And time waster, you don't have to do it this way either. You can buy a crinkle cutter. If I have one, you can buy a crinkle cutter, right? You can buy it on Amazon. It's $5 for a crinkle cutter, and cut your wax bars. Just straight up cut them. It's crinkly, like potato chips crinkle cutter, and you just make that purchase. If you're interested, somebody write something in the comments below, and then I'll drop a link from Amazon. But you don't have to sit there. You don't have to melt it. You don't have to pour it. You don't have to wait for it to cool down and then put it in a baggie. You can just straight up crinkle cut it and then put it in baggies too. So save yourself time. A lot of you guys have children, or a lot of you guys are in school. You all have something different going on, but I don't want you to waste all your time trying to make things look perfect. Just get the scents under people's noses. The moment you get them under their nose, they're hooked, and then that's when you just take care of them from there. It doesn't need to be pretty. It needs to just be simple, and it needs to just get out there. But don't stop, you guys. Something this simple and a cheap mail stamp, and that's it. Don't make it complicated. Do what you can do, okay?